What's up, guys? Y'all seen my mom from last time, and we're doing "Am I the Scallywag?" I'm not gonna say the word because that's a bad word.
Scallywag.
Don't say.
Oh, oops, my bad, YouTube.
And let's get started. We're here. We got the first one ready already.
It's who a scallywag?
This guy. Am
What
I the
guy?
scallywag for pretending to be married? I, 29 female.
No. Oh, my bad.
I, 29 female, a ring belonging to my grandmother when she passed away a few years ago, which I wear on my ring finger. Oh, she inherited the ring. I missed that word. Okay. The main reason I wear it is because it reminds me of my grandma. But admittedly, since it's a nice ring that I can easily be mistaken for a wedding ring, people also often assume I'm married, which I consider a perk. I don't go out of my way to lie usually, and if it's someone I actually know, I'll correct any assumptions that I'm married. But admittedly, sometimes it's nice for a random guy to assume I'm in a relationship. A lot of men are a lot less aggressive and more understanding about being rejected if they can see a ring on your finger.
Facts. You better talk about a female 29.
Recently, a friend of mine introduced her boyfriend to our friend group. He saw my ring and asked me about my husband, to which I explained it's my grandmother's ring and make a joke about the ring and keeps, this is what it says, and
Keeps
make
the creeps
a
away.
joke.
I see it.
Okay.
But you take it. Woo.
Oh, do you want to read it?
I'm busy.
Oh, okay.
He got really quiet and awkward after that and seemed to avoid me for the rest of the night. I didn't get why, to be honest, until my friend called to me. She asked me to not wear my ring around him because he found it tasteless. Girl, push the button. That I was pretending to be married all the time. From my perspective, I don't think it's a problem that people assume I'm married or that's convenient for me when they do. And it's not like I wear the ring just to trick people. It belonged to my grandmother. My friend's boyfriend feels like I'm being dishonest and misrepresenting myself, though he says that I'm appropriating a scared bond by using it as an excuse not to talk. Stop moving it. I can read, y'all. She keep moving the screen. By using it as an excuse not to talk to guys and being actually deceptive in the process. To the extent I see where he's coming from that end, that I might seem dishonest, but I don't think it's hurting anyone. And it's not like I'm going around lying to people. I know about my relationship status. Okay, so what do you require from me?
So, do you think she's the scallywag for pretending to be married?
My answer is no.
She still is not the scallywag after all that. Okay, guys, that one was from 3 hours ago, and everybody seemed to agree in the comments for that one. So, yeah, she's not the scallywag.
Definitely not a scallywag. I'm a jerk for turning down my mom's husband's offer to adopt me, saying I won't go on a Father's Day trip with him.
My mom got married in February. I, 15 female, have known her husband for 2 years, and he moved in with us a year ago. He's okay, but not my parent, period. That maybe sounds bratty, but he's just not in the same position as my mom. It's always been the two of us until she moved him in,
So she got happy.
and she fills both mom and dad roles. She used to take me to Father's Day activities if I was in an extracurricular that did something for it, and of course she celebrated for Mother's Day. She's really the only family I have who matters. I don't feel strongly about her husband. He's fine. I just don't need a dad. After 14 years, I understand her.
Everybody needs a dad.
After 14 years of having no big male figures in my life and then getting married didn't change anything for me in that way. I still wouldn't call him my father figure or my parent. That title is forever mom and mom's alone. She earned it every day since I was born.
Yeah, but now she wants to be happy with the man who accepts her child. What? That's what's wrong
She
with
sees
kids.
it
Y'all
from the-
selfish.
She sees it from the mother's role. I see it from the kid's role.
Children. Nah, they've been only married for 2 years. A year now. They've been together for 2 years. They got married a year ago, so they've been together for a
So
year.
you want me to call this?
So, but I guess ain't no other man been around. She should be proud of her mama.
So
Ain't
you
no other
want me to
man been
call
around her
a
for
guy
14
I've
years?
only known for a year, my dad?
2 years, she said. They've been married for a year. Pay attention to the dialogue.
He moved in a year ago though, so he wasn't father figuring until he moved in, right?
No, he probably was doing it before that.
Probably
I'm sure.
not.
I'm sure he was. Or she wouldn't have married that man. Come on now. She married him. Be for real.
Let's continue.
It's definitely Braided. And it has to be a Caucasian white female. Because black children don't
Feel
do
this
that.
same way.
No, they don't.
They just can't say it because we're not
No,
allowed
they
to.
don't.
My mom and I talked about this, and she gets it. She told me she would love.
Yeah, they're white.
She would love. She would love for us,
Yeah,
me
definitely
and her
white.
husband, to be close. But she gets that I'm used to it just being us, and she admitted that she also felt honored that I feel that way about her at my age.
Hey, girl, bye.
I told her
I am not no man. I got a twat.
her husband never had kids, and my mom can't have kids anymore. So he'll never be a dad, and I think that makes him more desperate. He asked if I'd like to change my name when he and my mom got married, and I said no. Mom kept her name too, so we'd match. He asked me to let him know if I ever changed my mind, and I said if that ever happens, I'll let him know first. Okay, now the dad's sounding kind of nice to me, but I don't want to judge before I read the whole story. When he and my mom got back from their honeymoon, I heard him tell one of his siblings he'd been upset during the speeches when I didn't have anything sweet to say about him like I did about mom. He said he thought he might be acknowledged as the new dad, and it stung. I was shocked because I never even hugged the guy, let alone called him dad. That's what I'm saying. How am I supposed to call you dad and I haven't even hugged you?
He wanted it more. That's
Like,
cute.
It's cute that he wants it, but it's like you got to try a different
Yeah, we
route.
should have some type of bond with her. She never even hugged her.
Right.
That means he ain't gave her no money.
Right.
Something wrong.
There's clearly no bond.
Oh, yeah.
He has
that's
to.
weird.
Right. He could be doing better.
Yeah, that's weird. I
So
want to do something to dad. He ain't did no dad stuff.
right. Like if you were doing dad stuff, she'd like you. We're
Right.
not just. We don't just not like these
Or
guys
was he
for
doing
no
it through
reason.
her mom? Which you know, men do that.
Like, because guys that come into households with kids already don't understand, maybe because they don't have kids or whatever the case may be, that you can't just, you have to introduce yourself to these people. You might know my mom, but they don't know you. These are people at the end of the day, and they don't treat the children like people. So
She said I was shocked. That little girl funny. I don't like her. Hold up.
my mom's husband asked to speak to me after school on Tuesday and told me he would love to adopt me and make me his daughter. He said he thought it would mean a lot to my mom too.
And I'll sing you for.
He mentioned always wanting a daughter and marrying my mom, who had me, was like a dream come true. He then said he wanted us to go on a Father's Day trip with his dad, brothers, and their kids on Father's Day and celebrate it being official. I told him the offer was nice and all, but I didn't want to be adopted or to go on a Father's Day trip with him. He didn't expect me to say no, and he asked me how I could say no when I never had a father, and now I have the chance to get one.
Come on, Scott. Ain't that his name?
We don't know his name.
Oh, okay. I like him. Y'all. Maybe they not white, y'all. Hello? Let's get into it.
I told him I never missed having one because my mom was so incredible. I told him we could be friends with
With
time.
benefits?
Oh,
bad.
that's nasty.
Ooh.
We could be friends with time, but he'll never be my parent. He told me the least I can do is go on a trip with him, and I said no again.
By herself? What kind of...
Right.
You made me cry. I need to.
He's She was about to say
something going wrong. By herself?
It sounds weird.
It sure does. It's getting freaky.
He was
hot in
so
here.
mad, and Mom got into a fight that night. He's still mad. And
He's trying to take her daughter virginity. Hey.
He's still mad. I said no to both things.
Was...
She's mad. He went behind her back to bring it up to me and used her. Am I the jerk? Yeah, I don't think she's the jerk. I feel like there's so much more that we don't know about, and there's a disconnect between her and the stepdad. I don't know why I know why she's not calling him stepdad, because that's a horrible word if you've been in that position. So she's like, yeah, I don't think she's the jerk. I think she's 15 years old, as a matter of fact. This girl is 15. Yeah. What do you expect her to feel?
Why is he trying to take her somewhere by herself?
Like,
I've never heard of nothing like that. I've seen like that, though.
I don't know if you can say that on YouTube.
Really?
No.
YouTube needs to hang it up then.
They really do. Like, yeah, the comments agree with us too. Like, the comments are getting red flags from the guy.
Really red flags?
Like,
like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, nobody thinks she's the jerk.
Yeah.
Am I a jerk for telling my fiance he can't buy his dream wedding gift? Definitely.
We about to figure out what's wrong with her, y'all.
Definitely. Well, it must be something extravagant.
Probably a huge car he can't afford or
It must be
something.
broke, right?
Right. You know how men are.
I would say that's fine. We ain't getting married. Don't even worry about it. So we can't afford it.
I forgot to mention she's streaming, y'all.
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay. Am I the jerk for telling my fiance he can't buy his dream wedding gift? As you would imagine, my fiance and I are getting married soon. We both do quite well financially. He makes about 5% more than me. Have been living in a house we bought together around 2 years ago, and share all our finances. My husband is very interested in a wine and regularly adds it to his collection. Has tastings with his friends and reads about wine/wine history. I'm not at all against his hobby and sometimes very high spending, since I somewhat enjoy it too. But his most recent request beyond crossed the line for me. One of his wine dreams is to have this certain special bottle of champagne he's dreamed of on his wedding day.
Okay.
I'm not at all against him sharing a special bottle of wine with me during our reception. The only problem is that his dream champagne bottle is $26,000.
Oh no.
What?